Hey YouTube, this Sharpn'd Blades with another review for you. This one is for the knife Zeta. Model number WEK720A. It's a Elijah Isham design. I don't really know a whole lot about Elijah Isham except I've seen some of the work he's done with Kaiser, and I think he just did a collaboration with Jason Browse at Browse Blades. And so it comes in this box. It looks like a off-white, but it has like a blue metallic sheen to it. I'm not sure if this camera picks that up. All right. I'll get that out of there. And you have the decorative black box. It's a magnetic box. Have the certificate of authenticity. And the branded knife cloth. And the knife. Alright, here's the knife. Let's go through some quick size comparisons. We have the Spyderco Paramilitary 2, just a touch shorter. We have the Benchmade 940, a little shorter. Let's go with the Boker Quaken. Basically about the same size. And not really a size comparison, but more for the look of the blade. I'll do the Browse Blade Silent Soldier. Alright, so some specs. The blade length is 3.66 inches. Closed, the knife is 4.84. The overall length is 8.7. Blade material is M390. The blade style is a upswept blade with a flat grind with a satin finish. Handle scales are titanium with carbon fiber inlays. It's running on ceramic bearings. Have a steel lock bar insert, milled titanium pocket clip, and Torx hardware. This is my first knife, so the only complaint I really heard about knives was that proprietary hardware that they had. So this does have Torx. It looks like about T7, T8. Right. So with that out of the way, let's just look at the knife. Because I mean, obviously, first impressions are, looks. And this knife looks gorgeous. I mean, the lines are amazing. The shape of the blade really hits the sweet spot for me. The carbon fiber inlays, the execution just looks flawless here. Back spacer, and that's really the only billboarding here is the name of the knife and the name of the designer. The blade steel is at the bottom of the flipper tab, and the serial number is really small right there. So fairly sterile blade, and I do appreciate that. I actually showed this to my wife, and she said, I mean, it sounds strange saying this, but the first thing came to mind was it's a sexy knife. And I smiled, and I thought, like, it's not strange to say, like, this is a really sexy knife. It just sounds funny coming from somebody that's not a knife person. That described it basically the way I would have. So next up, let's talk about the action. It's running on ceramic ball bearings. Extremely smooth. Drop shut under his own weight. And blade centering is dead on. I carried this for a few weeks. I did some cutting with it. The blade is extremely sharp. It's a little thick blade stock, but it's still really slicey. Yeah, I don't really have anything negative to say about. Well, okay, not negative, but just a learning curve for me and a bit of an adjustment is the style of the flipper tab. It's actually towards the top, almost as if it was a front flipper, which takes some getting used to, but it's really fine. But with carrying this, I realized that this is another part of the design feature that I didn't think about initially. Because when this is in the pocket, usually a standard flipper tab sticks out this way, which is, you run your hand across it or whatever. It's in the way if it's out like this. But when it's facing down like that, it's actually, now when you run your hand in your pocket, you're not running up against a flipper tab. So that's actually pretty thoughtful. And what I thought was a negative turns out to be something not so negative. Alright, so to wrap this up, in love with the blade shape, the handle finish. I'm in love with the blade steel. It seems like it works really well. I haven't gotten to sharpen it yet. The price, not so in love with, but this is a limited edition. So $300, I guess, is par for the course. Flipper tab was, it took some getting used to, but I won't actually count that as a negative. It's actually a positive in the pocket. But as far as fidgeting, it just takes some getting used to. So I would totally recommend this knife. Thanks for watching, and you guys have a great day.